Good morning, majors. Good afternoon. I don't know what time it is. All right, I'm going to quickly go through the Unit 3 30 question review. So my number one looks like this. Your number one might be a little bit different, but you guys can find it. All right, so this one says, which condition will guarantee that line L is parallel to M? So whatever answer you pick, one of them has to come from the top side, which is from here, and then the other angle has to come from this side, okay? Because you wanted to prove L is parallel to M. So the choice we have is 1 is congruent to 3. So 1 and 3 are both in the top one, right? So that cannot be worked. So this is the one you cross out. 1 is congruent to 6. So this is 1 from the black, 1 is from the purple, maybe. But are they going to be congruent? That's the question. What do you guys think? 1 and 6? No, right? Why not? 1 is here and 6 is here. So it needs to be corresponding. If you pick 1 from this side, and then it's either 1 with 7 or 1 with 5 would be congruent. Either the alternate exterior or corresponding angles have to be congruent. So 1 and 6 are nothing. So there's no name, so I have to cross it out. 6 and 5 is linear pair. Is linear pair something I can use? No. Yes. So then you guys can do 3 and 5. They are alternate interior angles. Okay. All right, number 2. And again, when we try to do this, it says which two lines are parallel. Remember the formula we say they're either going to be congruent or they're going to add up to 180 degrees. Okay, so if you can find a supplement angle or congruent angle, then you guys can use it. So in this case, I got 75, 85, 105, 100. So none of them are congruent. So which two angles are going to add up to 180? And those are the one you can take to make it equal to 180. So if you take 75, is it going to be 180 with 85? Then with 105, good job. So those are the 105, so it should be A and C. All right, this is my number 3. Remember, this is the one I was telling you guys, you always try to take away the distractor. So this is the parallel line that they gave you. So let me kind of use, so this is the parallel line, right? And this is the other parallel line. This is too big. So, and then this would be my transversal. Well, we gotta also understand what's the name for the two angles. What type of angle are they? They need to be supplementary, yes, because they are same side interior angles. So they're both on the same, in the interior of the two red lines. So they have to be supplementary. So you have to do 180 minus 130. 50, good job. All right, next, the same thing. So I'm not going to go over this one because this is the same as number 2. Number 4. Number 4 is the same. It's not the numbers are different, but you have to do the same. Which two are going to be congruent and which two are going to be supplementary. So there's no congruent angles, but the two angles that have the supplementary is what you have to pick. You don't need to say the answer out loud. So just, you know what to do, right? So number 5, it says, in the drawing above, 4 and 12 are what? Always mark those angles. Where is 4? 4 is here. Where is 12? 12 is here. And I always strongly suggest is which line is going to be your transversal. It's this line, right? That is common for both. So once you understand the transversal, you know you can cover the rest of them. Like I don't need this piece, for example. All this side, I can cover it up. Let me highlight the inside. So I don't need this side of the problem. So I only need to focus on the other side. So this side, I don't need it, so cover it up. So the question is, which two lines are going to be parallel based on this? So you can clearly see it, right? And what's the name for it? Are they alternating? You can't say they're either alternating. They're both on the same side of the transversal. Consecutive need to be, are they both interior? They are? 4 is on the top. Corresponding, yes. Out, 1 is in, and they're on the same side of the transversal. Yeah. All right, 6. A carpenter nailed the board across the 2 beams, showing, and again, which 2 are you have to make. You gotta remember, when they ask you questions like this, you have to look at the top and the bottom. So this part, like the yellow one, so you have to pick one angle from this side, and then you have to pick another one from the green side, which is from here. So anything that has 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 5, so 2 and 5 would not work, right? Because they are on both sides. So I can cross 2 and 5, definitely is not going to be the answer. So maybe I should use a pen to get rid of it. All right, 2 and 5, 3 and 4. So now the rest is going to be 1 from the yellow, 1 from the green, right? But remember, there's relationship between them. Which 2 have to be congruent, which 2 have to be supplementary. Is 1 and 2 need to be congruent? Yes or no? No, because you can clearly, this is acute, this is obtuse. They should have been 180 degrees. They should have been plus 180. Okay. What about 1 and 3? Yes, because they are alternate interior angles. 3 and 4 supposed to be 180, the same as this one. They are same side interior angles, so this should also have to be 180 degrees. It's B, yes.
Something you can notice is that 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 are the same thing, so there's 2 of the same.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, number 7, the transversal T intersect line J and K and J, showing which of the following relationship makes it parallel. So remember, 1 has to come from the top, 1 has to come from the bottom, 1 has to come from this pair, from the green side, the other one has to come from the bottom. Okay, so when it says 2 and 3, I know that's not going to work because they are both from the top. So 2 and 3 would not work. So cross it out. 1 and 3 would not work because they're both on the green one, right? Would not work. So now I have 4 and 5. Would it work, 4 and 5? 4 and 5 is in the yellow one.
No.
No, because 1 has to come from the green, 1 has to come from the bottom, which is the yellow one. So then 3 and 4, yeah, that's the one you guys have to pick. Okay? Huh? Supplementary, because yeah, they are same side interior angles. Okay. All right, let's go to number 8. So when it comes to this kind of problem, you have to understand what's the relationship. Angle 3 is right here, and then 6. 3 and 6. So they're both on the same side, on the same transversal, so they should be what? In same side interior. So it'll be same, no.
Oh, it's just same side
Interior, yeah. So this is same side interior. So what should I make it as? Are they equal or supplementary? Same side interior is what? Supplementary. Yeah. All right. I can't move it. All right. So what I need to do is 5x. So 5x plus 16 plus 10x plus 14 equals to 180. Yep. Okay. So after you solve for x, one thing you have to understand is you also need to solve for what the question is asking. In this case, what's the question asking here? The question is asking, what is the measure of angle 1? So you can see 3 and 1 are going to be what kind of angle? Vertical angles, right? You guys don't have to do it now. Just pay attention because the time is up. I know you guys have to go. So 3 and 1 are going to be congruent, right? Because they're vertical angles. So after you solve for x, you're going to plug in the answer into measure of angle 3. Because 3 and 1 are vertical angles. Okay, you can do it. Just let me go to up to number 10 and then I'll do the next. All right, so this is the one. So given the diagram, which line must be parallel? So you have to always, and this is what I like to do. Okay, if I wanted to prove R is parallel to S, this is what I will do, right? I will cover everything. No, in this case, yeah, R and S are parallel, right? So let's do this. So R and S. So when you look at this line M, does it give you enough information to prove that R and S are parallel? I only have one angle here, right? So these two, they are not parallel in this case. Then I'll move it again, okay? What about line M? Line M doesn't prove that line N. No, only has one angle here. There's no angle there, over here. Then I have to do it this way. So R and S don't have enough to say they are parallel. So then the next thing you're going to do is, okay, what about, so I'm going to cover this up. Do I have enough from this angle here, knowing this angle here, and knowing this, do they have a relationship which makes line M parallel to line P? N and P? N or M? N doesn't have anything. N doesn't have any angle.
No.
P and S? Where's S?
That's so confusing. Because we have a 72, and then at the bottom of N have to go A, right?
All right, but it is if you cover this, so if you want, like, you have to understand, you only can look the common transversal. Bye, honey. M and P, yeah. Okay. I'm here for you to vet, so. All right, got it? So should be what? M with P, yes. This is the transversal you have. That is common for both. All right, so this is the one. The question is, so it says, what value of X and Y will make the three lines parallel? So, and what I usually do is, since they're far away from each other, I will say, okay, this is corresponding to this angle, corresponding to this angle, right? So that's one way you can do it, okay? So I know the corresponding angles, and knowing that this is 70, this gives you 110, right? And this is 110, because 70 plus 110 gives you 180. And this has to equal to 110. Because this is linear pair, so it gives you 180 degrees. So to solve for X, you do 5X plus 15 equals 110. To solve for Y, you know, knowing this is 110, you know this is going to be 70. So you can say, oh, 5Y has to equal to 7. And then you solve for X and Y. Okay? So the corresponding angles makes it easy.